Welcome everyone to Old Man Wisdom. It's Friday the 25th of March 2022 and this is our weekly review of the Euro USD. We're looking at how our indicator performed this week and of course how price action performed this week too, both as I say on the Euro USD. So let's go over to the charts and have a closer look. So firstly with our indicator, this is a multi-time frame moving average based on the 1 day chart. It plots the moving average here on the 1 hour chart. So this is actually the 1 day moving average, the 20 simple moving average. And this blue rectangle here represents where the week started. And you can see it's been in a kind of range. It's quite rangy this week. How did our 1 hour power indicator perform? Well, here on the Tuesday, we got a sell opportunity. Price is below the moving average, so it was valid from that point of view. And the stop loss was around 45 pips, so within our parameters to take the trade. You'll notice here that it went about 23 pips in our favour before stopping us out. So that was a bit of a failed trade. Then we got another opportunity here on the Wednesday. The stop loss here was around 40 pips and it went in our favour by about 40 pips. If we just take a quick look, yeah, about 40 pips in our favour. So this was actually a break-even trade because we move our stop loss to break even once it's at a 1-to-1 risk reward. So once it goes 40 pips in our favour, we would move the stop loss to break even, and of course in this instance price came back and stopped us out. And so right up to date now, we've recently had a trade about half an hour ago to sell. So this is a recent trade. It's only just alerted us. I'm a little bit late to the party, but I've entered the trade anyway, and you'll see that the stop loss is about 37 pips, so we'll just drag our stop loss to there, 37 pips, and here is the take profit here at around 70 pips, down near this low here, so I'm quite happy with that. We'll see how this trade plays out next week. I don't think I'll be stopped out before the markets close tonight, or at least I hope not, but so yes, this is a valid trade to take on our indicator, which really makes the job of what to expect next week quite easy. I can tell you what I would like to see next week. It would be for price to come down and of course allow me to take profit. So that's what I would like to see next week. We might well find that price hugs the moving average. It's done it all week. You notice here we're in this kind of downtrend, and as the price has moved down, it's kept popping up and touching this moving average here. It burst through it briefly up here, but it could be that later this week, if the moving average continues around this level, then price might continue going downwards. That's kind of what we would hope to see next week when it comes to our indicator trading here on the Euro USD. If we go over to the price action trading, you see here that last week it was in what we might consider an uptrend, and we drew this trend line here. But then Monday and Tuesday it burst through the trend line and did the typical thing to bounce back and retest this trend line before moving downwards again. However, you'll notice it's not made a new low yet, so it's very much in a range. So this is only a true high if price breaks below this low here. So that's what we would like to see happen next week. A bit like our indicator trading, wouldn't be surprising to see it do something like this. So that's what kind of we would hope to see. If the downtrend is to continue, it would have to make this lower low, have a pullback. It might well pull back into the zone. I've said this before, I say it most weeks, that price action isn't an exact science. Just because you've got this level here doesn't mean that price will respect it perfectly. But we want to kind of see this motion in order for the downtrend to continue. Obviously this trade here with a stop loss and a take profit are from the chart with our indicators on. So we want to see price do a similar thing to what our indicator chart is suggesting as well. We want price to continue moving downwards. Again, I say this every week, no one truly knows what price will really do. It could be that price doesn't come down at all, but instead moves upwards. But really, I'm just highlighting what I would like to see price do in an ideal world. Like always, I've got my stop loss in place if price does go against me, and I would recommend that most traders trade this way. It just protects your account. It's very easy to put in place, and of course sometimes that's the idea with trading Forex, just to remain in the game so that you can live another day to make a good trade. So there we have it. We've got our price action trading chart over here and our indicator trading chart over here. This week the two charts are in unison. We would like the price to move on downwards if possible for the coming week ahead. If you've got a different opinion about the Euro USD, please comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your take on how you've analysed the Euro USD for this week and obviously for the coming week ahead. And if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. In the meantime, have a fantastic weekend and I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Take care.